Shoo, get up.
Hey guys. Yeah, I'm here at the park, and I'm in a different spot. Every video, I'm gonna be filming in a different spot, so be on the lookout. I'm gonna do one on a playground sometime, so I don't know. Anyway, welcome back, and this is a welcoming for me back to YouTube. That sentence makes no sense. So it's been a while, and I've quite a few updates, and I'm not in the best of moods today. But you know, that's for a couple of reasons. A couple of valid reasons, I think. I think this angle looks good. I think it's working. If it's not, then then I guess I'll go fuck myself. Watch out, I will be uploading a League of Legends video soon. Yeah, I fucking hate my job. Fuck my job. Yesterday I quit. So for those of you that don't know, which lots of you do know, if you follow my Instagram at Iggy_Krupa, where I post cool art and funny stories, you'll know I had a blue-collar job. Now, that's not exactly the reason I hated it. In fact, I didn't hate it because it was a blue-collar job. I hate it, and I quit. I quit yesterday because my boss tried underpaying me. And as soon as I got the money, and I realized some of that money is missing, I was like, I'm gonna leave. I didn't say that to him. But I was like, I don't want to be unprofessional. So I was like, thank you for the experience. But I'm gonna find opportunities elsewhere. But in my mind, I was like, did this guy really expect me to work a week for $300? Listen here, pal. That's not even minimum wage. That is criminal. So I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I did enjoy the experience. I'm getting a little buff. If I look at my phone, it's just like the other video. Maybe I edited it out of the other video. But I checked my phone because this video only takes 10-minute long sequences. That's because I'm rendering it 1080p HD. Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. It's hot as fuck. I'm kind of like crashing out right now. So not even because of my job, but because I was just informed that I have to take this summer course for school, and if I don't, then I am behind an entire year. Oh, nigga! I also wanted to make this video as not even an intro to me back into making videos, which is only because I quit my job. If I was still on my job, I wouldn't be making this right now because I'd be too fucking tired. Yeah, to rant about my job, which that was a very short rant. I'm not even very angry about that. But I am very angry at Parsons. Because I want to preface this for a second with this. Parsons has been open since 1895. 1895. Tell me why a school that has been open for fucking I'm not good at math, that's why I don't go to regular college. but I think that's around 1,040 years, 1,050 maybe. No, definitely 1,040. 30? Don't know. But why does it not have an established standard for attendances? This has become a very prevalent issue when it comes to why I have to take a summer course. Replace it with this. Something very bad happened during my college year, my freshman college year at Parsons, and I was not up to going to school for an entire week. It just was not feasible for me at the time, and I didn't have the resources or the willpower to handle what was happening. And it was for a class called Drawing and Imaging that this event occurred in that I'm very angry about. I'm calling you out, yes, you specifically, Ginger Levant. Matter of fact, I'm calling out the entire Parsons kind of system. That's a kid shouting back there if you can't hear it. She, in light and in knowledge of knowing, and I told her exactly what happened, she decided to not give me any excused absences, and failed me in my drawing and imaging course, which is very important for my next few years in college and art school. She decided to fail me for not being in accordance with the syllabus, and specifically for bad attendance. Ginger, I thought you seemed like a good person, but you were one of those people that seems like a good person, but really does not care at all about her students. There was a lot more you could have done for me, and don't act like you couldn't. Every other teacher did way more than you could have ever done for me. It was that I was going to fail because of my attendance. Attendances that I think I could argue could have probably been excused. Not only did we get off on a bad foot at the beginning of that school year, because I went on a 2-week vacation it was a vacation, yeah. It was a 2-week trip that I had no choice in going in. I had to go to Mexico. I had to go to Mexico for a wedding. Some of that was not for the wedding, but most of it was for the wedding. Right? I get back. All my teachers are like, cool, we get it, understand. Ginger Levant, however, Miss Levant, Ginger, said, hold on, I can't let you take this class anymore. At the beginning, she was going to fail me because I had missed classes, and I didn't have a choice in missing those classes. And it was too many. And I was like, I didn't have internet. I couldn't have done any of the assignments over the trip that we discussed. And I'll work super hard to catch up if that's what I need to do. I ended up arguing with her, and basically, and was like, this is unfair. I don't even remember the entire talk, but I was tight. I was mad. As one should be when they're about to get failed for a class that they didn't even have a chance in. Anyway, this all wraps around to Parsons. You don't have a standard for attendance? Question mark, question mark. How does a 1,040-year-old school not have an attendance standard? I call my advisor. I'm like, my teacher is failing me for my attendance. I'm like, or she calls me because I failed the class. She's telling me all these stupid things I have to do. And I'm like, Can they really fail me? Like, what can teachers do with the attendance like sheet? Like, can they just do whatever they want and organize it however they want? And she was like, yeah, you know, one of the biggest problems is we don't have an attendance, you know, sort of standard. Sit on that. I'm gonna put the price of the school on screen and the price of tuition and all the other bullshit. And for that price, do you think it's fair that, do you think it's reasonable? Given the time span, 1,040 years in the works, that they don't have a attendance standard. Is that reasonable? I'm going to answer that for you. And it's no. It's no. That's not reasonable at all. Basically, the attendance standard is complete bullshit, and the teachers can do whatever they want without a check or balance from higher ups on what is excused absences, what are unexcused, and everything in between. If you go to the doctor, or if you go anywhere, and you don't have a choice, and you're like, hey, I didn't have a choice, I couldn't come to class. If you got, you know, messed with and got placed with an unempathetic tyrant, that is Ginger Levant, she's not going to give you any unexcused absences. She doesn't need to, and she's not going to get checked. No one is going to storm into her office or her home. No one's going to fire her because she can do whatever she wants with the attendance. In fact, any teacher can. So if you roll badly and the dice show you got snake eyes and you get placed with a bad teacher who doesn't care about the well-being of her students, that's a big screw you. We can't do anything about it. And if you get failed for attendance over bullshit, completely fair, because we didn't put in the effort as 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds or 60-year-olds or 70-year-olds or fucking 80-year-olds as a corporation, basically, to uphold some standard or even make one in the first place. And now I have to take a summer course that costs $8,000 because I got failed. Now, how this makes sense? Why I'm being punished on the actions of another person? I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't know who let it be this way for this long. Completely baffled. This is exactly why people think artists are anyway, I'm back into making videos. I'm actually reshooting this part because my camera didn't catch the last 6 minutes of the video. I just found out. And I'm more annoyed by that. Just bad things keep happening to me. Anyway, I've been listening to a lot of 21 Pilots, and I hope your guys' days are going way better than mine. But I'm listening to 21 Pilots a lot nowadays. Thoughts on the new song, The Contract? I thought it was amazing. What do you guys think? And I'm planning to go to their concert in New York, which will be fun. It's going to be in September. If my friend replies to me ever, Ananya, wake up. Call me back. We got to buy them tickets. Yeah. So I'm back. I'm back. Next video is probably going to be League of Legends gameplay. If anybody likes that game, Yeah, as you can see, I have my fucking my little animal. Oh, fuck! What are they called? It's Unreal characters and Care Bears. You can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, Care Bear pajamas on. Yeah, so what have you guys been listening to music-wise? Clancy has been getting me through the entire summer, basically. Clancy's been getting me through for the past 6 months. Constant repeat. Fire album. Go listen to Clancy, okay? If you don't, I'm gonna come like suck your toes or something. I don't know. I might do some real bad. That sounds horrible.